What's wrong? I'm really stressed out right now. Because I was studying yesterday and I was checking the present perfect simple tense. Yeah. The problem is, it's very similar to the past simple. It's like they're technically the same. How can I know the difference between the two of them? What do you mean how? They're completely different. Okay, so the past simple talks about actions in the past. And the present perfect talks about actions happened in the past. So it says something about having a result or impact, which doesn't make any sense because it's still a finished action. So why would they create something called the present perfect simple while we have the past simple? It's the same. Do you really want me to go over this? Let's go. Have you ever wondered whether to say, I saw that movie or I've seen that movie? This is one of the biggest battles in learning English, but don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to use the past simple and the present perfect. Hello everyone, my name is Mariam and welcome back to our newest episode of Verse and Universe. Let's quickly cover the structure. So we've got positive, negative, and the questions. For the past simple, subject, the second verb, then the rest of the sentence. For example, I lived in Egypt 2 years ago. For the negative, subject, then didn't, then the verb in infinitive. For example, she didn't call me last night. For yes and no question, did, subject, verb in infinitive, then the rest of the question. For the WH questions, the WH word like what, where, when, how, then did, then the subject, then the verb in infinitive, then the rest of the question. For example, when did you finish your homework? For the present perfect, subject, have or has, the third verb or the past participle, then the rest of the sentence. For example, I have lived in New York for 4 years. For negative, subject, haven't or hasn't, then the verb in past participle again. They have not called me since last week. For the yes and no questions, have or has, subject, the third verb or the past participle, then the rest of the sentence. Like, have you seen Maria lately? For the WH questions, when, where, who, what, any of those, then have or has, then the subject, then the verb in past participle. For example, where have you been all day? To understand the difference between the past simple and the present perfect is basically one word: time. So when we use the past simple, there are 3 boxes that you need to check. Number 1, a finished action in the past. Number 2, it has no direct connection to the present. Number 3, we know exactly when it happened. Take that example. I saw that movie last night. So, is it a finished action and in the past? Yes. Is it related to the present? No. Do we know when exactly it happened? Yes, last night. So in this case, I chose the past simple. So think of the past simple as a closed book. Now for the present perfect, what are the boxes? Number 1, the time is unfinished. Number 2, it has a connection to the present. Number 3, we don't know exactly when it happened. Maybe we know the duration, but we don't know when exactly it happened. But still, it happened in the past. Think of it as an open book. Let's see how this works with actual scenarios. Now let's start with the closed book. We use the past simple when we talk about actions that are completely finished in the past, and usually with time words that specify when exactly that action happened. For example, I saw that movie last week. So that's an action in the past and it's not related to the present. So the action of watching the movie is completely finished. It happened in the past and we know specifically when it happened, which is last week. Or they bought a house last year. So that action is completely finished. They are not buying a house now, It's not related to the present, and we know specifically when, which is last year. Now for the open book, which is the present perfect. We use the present perfect when there is a bridge between the past and now or the present. We usually use it for 3 different scenarios. Number 1, travel experiences. So it's basically when you talk about an experience in traveling, but without mentioning when. That's the key difference between the past simple and the present perfect usually, not all the time. So if you're specifying when exactly that happened, use past simple. If you're not specifying when and you're only focusing on the experience, then you're going to use the present perfect tense. For example, I've seen the Eiffel Tower, or I've been to Japan before. You see, in those 2 examples, we didn't specify when. We just focused on the experience that I've been in a specific place. The second scenario is we want to talk about a recent action that has a result or an impact on now. That means that the action happened in the past, but you can still see an impact or a result on now. For example, I have lost my keys. You notice 2 things here. I didn't specify when, so again, we don't specify the time. Number 2, the impact. So the result, I cannot open the door now. Or he has just finished his homework. Recent action, I didn't specify when exactly, because he just finished means it could mean like that was 2 minutes ago, 2 hours ago. All of them are recent, but I didn't specify when exactly. Scenario number 3 is unfinished time. Like what? When you use today, this week, this month, this year. So today, we're still in today, the time is not finished. When I say this week, we're still in the same week. This month, this year, all those timings are still going on. So they're not finished yet. That's another scenario when you use the present perfect. For example, I've drunk 3 cups of coffee today. The day is not finished yet, so maybe I will drink more. I don't know, because it's unfinished. You can also say, she has not called me this week. So this week is not finished. Today is Thursday, for example. So we still have Friday, so it's not finished yet. And now it's quiz time. I'm going to put a sentence and I want you to guess whether we're going to use the past simple or the present perfect simple. Number 1, I that movie 3 times this year. And the answer is have seen. For 2 things. First, you have a keyword which is already, and usually we use already with the present perfect. Number 2, the unfinished time. So we said this year. So this year is not finished yet. That's why we're going to use have seen. If it was a year ago, then in that case we were going to say saw. Number 2, Shakespeare, over 30 plays. And the answer is wrote. Wait a minute, you didn't say exactly the timing and you didn't specify it, and you said we have to specify the time to talk about the past simple. Yes, I know, but guys, Shakespeare is dead, unfortunately. I love him. But that means that his life and his works are 100% in the past. They're not related to the present and they have nothing to do with it. In that case, we must use wrote. Number 3, it's a question. Your homework yet? It's going to be, have you finished your homework? For 2 things. Number 1 is there's a keyword which is yet. Yet mostly is used with the present perfect tense. Number 2 is we didn't specify the time and the person is not dead like Shakespeare, so probably he hasn't finished, so I didn't still specify the time. In that case, I must use the present perfect tense. Number 4, I in Brazil in 2015. It's gonna be lived, because 2015 is already finished. We are now in 2025, so it's completely in the past. It's not related to the present, so it must be the past simple. Number 5, sorry, I cannot find my wallet. It. The answer is have lost, because it has a result on now. Not finding your wallet means that you have no money to pay for something and it's impacting you now. So that's why you're going to say have lost. How did it go? Let me know your scores in the comment. And that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share that with someone who always confuses between past simple and the present perfect. And also don't forget to check the previous video in specific, which we were talking about the difference between has been, have been and had been. We also covered the difference between since and for and have been versus had gone. It's very, very important to know it, so please check this one. Thank you and see you next week. Sayonara.